It's a great pleasure to have you here with today's interview. So on behalf of Crossline Education, we would like to give our thanks to you. And to begin with, if you don't mind, please introduce yourself, like which major are you studying in Fudan University?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Irtandaya Burusra. You can call me Eri. I'm from Mongolia, and currently I'm studying at Fudan University, majoring in data science and big data technology.
Okay, amazing. So yeah, we have a series of questions. So to begin
Okay.
with, what specifics about your background help you get enrolled? Say, for example, if you don't mind, what's your GPA or maybe HSK level or English score for your
Mhm.
application?
So I think the most I think what helped me most was my academic performance and also my extracurricular activities. I had 4.0 GPA, and also I had several extracurricular activities and internships. Before coming to Fudan, I did two internships related to management and then data science. And also, from my extracurricular activities, I was a memory sport athlete. And I think my achievements in these sports and has also influenced my acceptance at Fudan. And in terms of language, my English proficiency met the requirement. I had 7.5 IELTS score, and as for the Chinese language, I didn't know any Chinese at all, so I didn't have any HSK score.
Okay, thank you. So do you know anything like about all the application process? Say, for example, like if you don't know, that's okay. So how many of the students have applied for this major and how many get accepted eventually? So what's like elimination rate or something like this? If you don't know, that's okay.
Okay. Honestly, I don't know about the application process. I think you can ask from the Fudan admissions office, but like I know that from the Fudan has like released one application guidelines on their website, and I read that they offered like 20 they're offering offered 20 like they're accepting 20 students this year, and and 10 students enrolled at Fudan this year for the data science program. And as for the other like majors, there are a lot of international students, and I think uh Fudan is going to accept more international students this year. And for the acceptance rate, Fudan doesn't officially release its detailed acceptance rates for international majors, but I think like applicants usually have like high GPAs and solid quantitative backgrounds and clear motivation for the major.
Okay, thank you very much. Next one is, so you have an interview, right? Can you describe
Yeah.
about the interview process? Is it more like personal, or maybe you have to say more like things in your major or something like?
So the interview was more personal than technical, uh, but it was still academically focused. Uh, they asked me questions like, why are you choosing Fudan? And why are you choosing this major? And and they asked me about my backgrounds and my clear motivations about data science. And and I think they wanted to know uh, more about my plans and my motivation, and they were more interested how I think. And
Okay, thank you so much. Do you have to do entrance exam or something like this?
no, I applied last year to Fudan, so there wasn't any like entrance exams for this major, but from this year they're starting to require the CSCA
CSCA, yes.
CSCA tests for the mathematics and physics. They're like requiring scores for math and physics. And for in my interview, I didn't solve any math questions or I didn't like write any codes at all. So in the interview, they just wanted to more they just wanted to know more about me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So how competitive is your school like for studying? Like for example, the competition for GPA, such thing. Is it very competitive, like academically?
So academically, it's really competitive because um, Chinese students are studying with us, but I think like if you manage your time, the pressure is manageable, and especially and also if you're enrolled in international programs like global finance, fintech, and also like in programs like mine, data science and big data technology, there are gonna be a lot of international students and exchange students, so like uh, I would like say the environment at Fudan is competitive but also collaborative. Uh, students are prone to engage in various activities and also they share the resources and help each other and uh, and students actually are willing to study together than like than than traditional like studying environment. I would say the environment here is really friendly and it's really supportive. The uh professors usually help us a lot. And if we have like any questions or any problems, they always helps us. Uh, yeah, I think it's really academically the Fudan University is really friendly and supportive.
Yeah, speaking about which, so when you take like say classes like internet
Mhm.
do international students go to the class with local students or do you have a own class?
So with some of the classes like mathematical analysis, calculus, I go with the Chinese students and also with the international students. And with some of the courses like China General Survey or like uh, the courses related to data science, like specifically related to our program, we go with the international students. We study with the international students. So I think it depends on the courses you're choosing.
Okay, so sorry to ask, so you are
Oh,
postgraduate or undergraduate?
oh, I'm undergraduate
Okay, thank you.
student.
So like for data science, it does involve with a lot of mathematics, right?
Yeah, it involves a lot
Yeah, I
of math.
think how hard is it, like from your point of view?
So I think it's manageable. Like, if you have already learned more about calculus in your high school, I think the academics gonna be more easier to you. And also, if you know the programming languages like Python or like C++, the courses and the contents are gonna be more easier for you. But for me, it was a little bit hard because like I didn't study calculus in my high school, so academically I felt the contents are really fast paced, but I think the academic courses are really rewarding. Like just now I finished my first semester at Fudan University, so like I feel like it's really rewarding and it's really cool honestly. Even though it's fast paced, you get to learn more knowledge. You get to gain more knowledge about related courses.
Well, say for example, like every working day,
Mhm.
how long do you need to spend in class? Say for example, like how many hours for an average working day?
So on average, I had like 3 or 4 classes in a day, but like if you manage your time, like you can do all your homeworks in a day in the morning, and then like in the afternoon you can hang out with your friends. So I think it's really manageable, and also it's really international program. So 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 it's really cool, honestly. Like you can hang out with my friends, and also if you're like enrolled in GBF program, in the finance program, or the economics or international relations program, it's gonna be more chill than the data science program.
So like do you know like I mean in other universities like HIT Shenzhen, if you want to keep your
Mhm.
scholarship, you have to rank very high in GPA ranking. Do you know if it's true in Fudan, or maybe you have to keep scholarship with a good GPA?
I think like if you secure any scholarship, you just have to like keep certain points, certain GPA to maintain your scholarship. And also I heard that there they are some scholarship points at Fudan. I don't really know about, but I heard about scholarship points, like you have to engage in some in certain extracurricular activities, or in certain activities organized by Fudan, and you gain like you gain scholarship points, and if the scholarship points are high, you're gonna be safe. And also about scholarships, you can also ask the full-time admissions office.
Okay, thank you. So like in HIT Shenzhen, they require students to finish HSK4 before graduation. Do you have similar requirement in Fudan, or maybe not?
So at Fudan, we have to like take 4 credits in Chinese language, and also there are course requirements before the graduation. Like there's 7 general courses uh, offered by Fudan, and you have to take all the 7 general courses in order to graduate. Um, and also you have to complete maybe four credits related to English, and also you have to like fulfill all the credit requirements for your specific related major to graduate at Fudan.
So for the professors, I mean, do
Mhm.
the professors speak good English, and do you have anything like TA who helps you with homework and stuff?
Oh, we do have like TA, teacher assistants, and about the in terms of language, the professors are really good speaking. They speak really good in English, especially even though there there are some stereotypes that Chinese professors don't like speak good in English, but at Fudan you will not encounter any this kind of problem, because our professors have graduated prestigious universities like Cambridge, University of Boston, and there are a lot of so they know English really good. Like uh, they have like their academic English is really good, and also we have teacher assistants who are really good at English, and 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 I can ask any questions that I want from the teacher assistants. So I think in terms of language, really, it's gonna be more easier at Fudan if you're learning in English.
So if you don't mind, like what's like the basic background for
Mhm.
most of your classmates? Like mostly they're all like generally speaking very academically competitive, or maybe like and also which countries are they mostly from? If you know like there's a trend or something.
So most of the of my classmates have really good GPA, and they also speak really good in English. And I think like from the countries, there are a lot of international students at Fudan University, and sometimes I feel like I study outside of China because I encounter many foreigners at Fudan. And there are a lot of students from Thailand, Indonesia, and Malaysia. And also there are many students, many Korean students who actually study in Chinese programs. And also uh, there are several Russian students and Mongolian students also.